oh boy, this picture turned out into being a mess because when I call it panic drawing, I freak out. And I freak out for maybe something happening in real life, or I just feel like being completely stupid and moronic with my art, so I just forget everything I've learned or things that I've tried to untrain from my bad habits, or whatever the case, that kicks me into this fear panic mode when I draw sometimes, that I just can't help myself from doing it. So the many things with this drawing that went wrong was I didn't use a reference for anything besides from looking at a whip for 5 minutes. Very, very helpful. Sarcasm right there. Like, you can't look at a picture for 5 minutes and just remember how it looks like off the bat. Maybe drawing it a couple of times, which you're supposed to do for, warm ups, which I didn't do. Um, this was one of the sketches that I wanted to use for this Tumblr blog called Apocalypse. It's supposed to be like apocalypse, but they put Rad E pop Apocalypse. I can't say. Anyways, it's a Tumblr blog where they do prompts for this character from Dragon Ball Z, which is a villain named Raditz. He's one of my favorite characters of all time, and I don't really like any other characters, and if I do, it's just I like them. This character got me into everything in art. The only reason why I started to do art because nobody was drawing this character actually. Even though he was the main badass that introduced everything to the series, which is kind of ironic. But back then, nobody was drawing them, so I went like, if nobody's drawing them, I'll draw them, and hopefully people start drawing them because I'm drawing them. I don't know, I was like 13 at the time, so I was pretty popular when I drawn him. So, um, anyways, just when I was drawing this picture, anyways, that it just everything went wrong. That I did also coloring in wrong. I'm a flat colorist, so you're supposed to either vector and or lasso. Did none of that. I did like the carnal sin for a flatter to do is erase it with a brush unless it's a vector brush, which of course this wasn't. And it's just a waste of time. I would have done it way more quicker if I just lassoed it around his hair, and that's the only thing I was going to color it. This picture, I was only going to leave it black and white because, aesthetics, laziness, or laziness, probably aesthetics. And just everything with this drawing, I didn't use references like those hands. I used my own hands, and they're kind of chubby. I mean, I guess that's good for a guy's hand, but like, I have like a bent in my hand, so um, I don't think I drew them, but whenever I use my own hands in my old drawings, you can tell they have bends. And people say, "Oh, you're not using a ref, and you're not using your own hand." I'm going like, "Yeah, I'm using my own hand. My own hand is a has bent shape in it. It's like I have seal hands." Anyways, as far as I can draw from after noticing when I have my hands straight out. Anyways, but yeah, this picture was quite a train wreck. His legs are all messed up. Like that, I guess his right leg. I don't think that's possible. The only thing that's good about this picture, which I'm really good at now, I've practiced so much of drawing this character's hair. But otherwise the background shit, I just threw in a pillow. But wow, very original. His toes look like baby feet. Just man, this picture just fell apart, and I just still submitted it because I wanted to finish something. And you know, I just want to try to complete something. That's also another bad habit that I've been doing quite a lot. If you've been watching my YouTube videos, that I keep on doing streams and I never finish my works. And it just feels like, I'm sure it probably is not pleasant, but it's like it's not fun to watch me just keep on drawing different things and never finishing one, or they all look the same, which that's also a bad habit, which this year I'm promising myself to make stories out of my pictures. Like, actually, this one kind of says a story, but not really. I mean, I'm stop making those sexy stand poses that are like ref like, they're boring. Even refs should be more interesting, should have an interesting pose or whatever. But I've been trying to learn and experiment and do things to improve my artwork, which sometimes I relapse because I forget everything, or I forget half of the things, which, that's part of the other issues of my life. But yeah, here's the horrible flatting. Oh, it's so horrendous. I'm so ashamed. Anyways, and I'm not gonna, I'm probably gonna do it again because I'm an idiot, but like, I don't know. Sometimes you just feel so defeated when you're making your artwork, and I was pretty defeated in this. Everything wasn't going right, and it just made me really question, like I've always done, if I should even really do art. And why should I? Because, to be honest, I just don't have the passion or the feeling for it for much. I used to. And, well, I don't know. It's just rough. My life's been a little rough. And I hope this picture video is good and you enjoyed it. And if you didn't, I really don't give a damn. So, what you doing, Angie? Hi, Angie. What are you doing, Angel? Yeah? You want me to stop recording? You want me to stop recording and go to bed? Go bed? Alright, I'll go bed. Come here. Alright, we're gonna go to bed.